The Spartans had yet another overtime game yesterday in Big Ten play. However, this time they were significantly better than the other team in the final frame. And that team also happened to be rival Michigan. So definitely a good win overall. This is Omari Sankofa.
And I'm John Neidhart.
If you guys watched, I mean, really, they were a different team in the second half than they were in the first. The first half, they couldn't get good shots to fall. Valentine missed a couple, early good looks. Trice couldn't get it going. Really, Brendan Dawson was the only guy who was kind of getting things done, as far as baskets in the rim. And even he was missing. They shot 29% in that first half. So, another bad start, same story, nothing new. But they increased that stat to 71% in the second half. And then they outscored Michigan 10-0 in the final 5 minutes. So I guess the question now is this something that they will continue to do as far as closing games strong? Or just simply a case of, we have Michigan here at Breslin Center, we have the Izone behind us, our fans behind us, and we can't afford this embarrassing loss on our home court?
Yeah, it was another puzzling game. I guess they finished the game out so strong, but, it took a while for people to get going. Travis Trice didn't score till the second half with about 12 minutes left. Denzel Valentine really did carry him the first half. He was terrific. He scored 14 in the half, finished with 25. He started to get to the rim more. He was missing a lot of threes at some point. He's been kind of up and down over the last couple games, but it was good to see him kind of attack the hoop a little bit more. And then, like you said, the intensity of the game, just the rivalry, clearly the Izone was behind it. Matt Costello talked about after the game, he felt his body tingling. He was huge off the bench down the stretch. He made just, a number of big plays, and, it really seemed like the crowd kind of kept MSU in the game.
Absolutely. I think the home court definitely had a, advantage for the Spartans. Definitely the best crowd they've had all year. The home crowd kind of missed on Indiana a bit, or the students did, because that game took place right before the semester started up. So this is really the first, marquee game they've had at Breslin Center this year, due to the way the schedule was set up. And they're not going to get so many more. I mean, I think they have Ohio State at home. And then beyond that, there really are no other games that fans will want to come out to and really support the team. But they survived sub-zero temperatures yesterday and, about a foot of snow. The crowd was definitely electric. They put the Justin Bieber chant out again for their spike.
They did.
And, a few other chants, some of which already played out probably at this point. But I guess the question now is this something that they are going to continue to do as far as closing games out strongly? Or, was just a one-time thing? Because, in the locker room after, and even last week in practice, they really talked about needing to have a game like this where they kind of prove that, we are a good team. We can close out, tough wins, and we are ready to take that next step.
Yeah, I think as they look for consistency as a team, I think they should look for, just look right to Brandon Dawson. He's been the definition of consistency since, Big Ten started. Yesterday, 19 and 10, and, he just seemed really engaged, emotional. He was, after the plays, you saw the emotion on his face, fist pumps and everything. So I think, as they try to find their groove here and, keep winning games and get a little win streak going, I think they just need to look within their own team themselves to right to Brandon Dawson.
And when guys are energetic like that, it really is infectious. Denzel Valentine joked after the game that Matt Costello gave him a fist bump and a tap on the shoulder before the game and said, yeah, let's do this. It's just funny because Matt Costello typically isn't that, guy where he's fist bumping and chest bumping and trying to get guys into the groove of the game. So they showed up ready to play yesterday, from top to bottom. They all came together and said, you know what, we cannot lose this game. And for them to, make waves in the Big Ten tournament, and then after that, the NCAA tournament, they're going to have that exact same mindset. So they're already halfway through. Still a few more marquee game stuff. They need to do what they did last night to continue to win. All right, thanks for watching, and tune in next week.
I'm John Neidhart.
And I'm Omari Sankofa.